Well, here we are. It's February. You know it's the case because the WM Phoenix Open is here in Arizona. Such an exciting week. Got the big game on Sunday as well, but that doesn't mean things stop in the Arizona high school space because they never do. Welcome on into Bleacher Talk. I'm Jordan Spurgeon alongside Claudia Collins. We've been all over finding things for this week. So later in the show, you'll hear our conversation with Scooter Molander, who came back to Eastmark this year. So we caught up with him a couple weeks ago. You can rehear that conversation. Eliav Gabay will join us for Social Spotlight. And our teammate Kayla Marinow is out of the Offertunity Bowl this past weekend, so she'll have more on that event and where it's heading.
I think it's just a week of like celebs, I feel like. And that was no different this past weekend when we were at ASU's celebrity softball game. A lot of familiar faces and also a lot of familiar faces around the Arizona high school football space tied to Bleacher Talk. That's why we could talk about it. And I'm so excited. We had so much fun out there. So here's some of the people we got to chat with.
Kyle Williams here with me now, a familiar face as a Sun Devil. It is a homecoming for you. We were just talking about this isn't the field that you got to play on. Yeah. What's it like being on this field and what memories come flooding back, even though it's not the same one?
Right. Well, first off, just being around the program and being around the guys, it's just a joy to be around, and it's family, right? We're all coming back home and we're all getting back to a spot where we feel comfortable. So it's awesome, and then just being on this field, I know I got to play here a couple of times for state championships in high school. So a little nostalgia coming back, but also just, again, fun to be around the guys. We got a beautiful day, and, it's for a good cause to get this baseball season started.
Here with Rudy Burgess. So you're sticking around in the Valley. You've been at Saguaro. You're a Saguaro alum coaching there now this year, coaching at Hamilton. What excites you the most about that?
I'm excited to get around the program. I love what Coach Dixon's doing over there, and just the momentum that he's bringing this year from last year. I'm just excited to jump on board and help ride that wave.
Yeah. The fact that you've been able to stick around in this community. Now you're here at ASU softball celebrity game. It's the second annual one for this. What's it like just being able to be a part of this community and get to see everybody here?
Oh, I love it. I mean, Sun Devil community is just great to be a part of, and to be able to come back and see all the athletes from different sports and being able to talk about experiences and out here and have this camaraderie. It's fun to come back out here and give a show to the fans.
Yeah. Claudia Collins with Cole Tucker now. Cole, what's it like being out on the ASU baseball field? Do you feel like, in a way, this is home for you? I mean, it's right down the road.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I grew up worshiping this program. I was a bat boy here back when Pat Murphy was the manager here when I was in middle school. So I've always considered myself, an ASU guy. I committed to U of A as a player, but that's because Murph wasn't here. But my heart's always been here. ASU's home. So really cool to be out here.
What's it, chaparral now? What's it like keeping your roots in Arizona and being able to keep these connections and also bring them to your guys in high school?
Right. Well, that's the one thing is I try to make sure I relay that, like being able to stay home, go down the street to go to school. You got your whole family there. You got your whole friends here. And then being able to still connect to that post-career and, really kind of settle down here and get your roots here and really expound on that. There's nothing better, really nothing better.
Back to coaching real quick, too. You said you're excited to be there at Hamilton. You like what Coach Dixon has done. What is it specifically about the program that gets you just amped up and ready to go for this next season?
I mean, he's producing a bunch of character kids and, just a high-octane mentality that they have over there.
We're at the third year of the Offertunity Bowl, where Arizona high school seniors get to step on the field one last time with the hopes of finding their college home.
The Offertunity Bowl was really, the design was to give kids another opportunity to showcase their talents, and a lot of these kids are getting recruited by small colleges. The challenge there is with the transfer portal now, and a lot of things are going on in college football, is some colleges have less time to recruit high school kids, and some of the kids kind of fall through the cracks. So, what we're really trying to do is connect coaches, college coaches, with these players, and also make a connection with their high school coach. So after the game, we send out the game tape to hundreds and hundreds of college coaches. They'll make the connection with the players and or their high school coach and take the recruiting conversation from there.
That's the critical point of it, is get the film out there, get on a football team, show what you have, because what happens in college now is those colleges are looking at film. So they're looking at film at other colleges and smaller schools, and then if they enter the transfer portal, then they say, well, I saw this person's film. I know what he can do on a football field. So this is the same thing. Let's get some film, see what you can do, and that translates into getting you to the opportunity to play in college football.
Their overall goal for
our kids now is to get them, looked at, to give them an opportunity. When you say opportunity, it's a great idea. It's a great thing. You never know. You excite one coach, and it goes on, and it could just be a river of offers, and anytime you can use that as a tool to get your education, there's a win-win situation here.
It's a big opportunity to play after our season. A lot of guys don't get to do that. And I mean, we all got a special opportunity here to play past our season, get some more film out, and hopefully all play college ball and get an education somewhere that we all would love.
Just hopefully improve myself and get more film. I've been real excited. I got out in the first round of playoffs this year, so I missed out on 2 or 3 good games of film that I could have got if we got farther. So I'm hoping from this that I'll be able to get some more plays I can post on my Twitter and hopefully get out there so I can show that I've improved more even after the season, that I'm just getting better every day.
There's some kids from all over, small schools, from beyond Tucson all the way up past Pine Top, and Snowflake. So there's some 2A, some small schools that get to rub elbows with some of the big 5A, 6A kids.
It's kind of amazing. I've always loved to prove myself, and being here with the big, Chandler, Hamilton, we got all these huge schools, and it's just it means a lot to me to prove that small town football can still compete at the higher level, and I think I've done a decent job to showcase my town.
I want them to build relationships. I want them to make new friends with other people. I want them to get some great coaching, because let's be honest, these coaches out here, I'm honored to be with them. There's a lot of guys out here. There's probably at least 5 or 6 that have won several high school state championships here in the Valley. I said, so they have the knowledge, and they're passing it on to young coaches and young players so they can play at the next level.
I mean, we all got one thing all in similar. We all play football, so it's just brand new friendships, and a lot of us do get along together. We play against each other sometimes, so it just feels good to get to know a little bit who you go against sometimes. Just know that they're just like you.
It's been awesome, meeting new people. The D-line group, we're all buddy already. It's been 3 practices, and I feel like we're already pretty good friends. I don't know them that well, but just by a football standpoint, we're all here for the same reason. We want to play college football, and we want to win, and we want to play football. So I think it's just been awesome, meeting new people and meeting bigger schools and just talking and hearing stories from other people.
I think the biggest thing right now is everyone should be happy that kids out here are working hard, and they're sitting there saying, I want to do something about my future. And they're here to do that. Just showing up is probably the biggest thing for everyone, including the parents, and support them. We have kids coming 3 hours away to practice. That is what I call dedication to your craft.
These kids are all good ball players. They all know how to run, they all know how to catch, they all know how to, from a skill perspective, and the O-line and the D-lines of having some energy and getting off the ball and doing their thing. So it's, again, just getting their play on tape in competition, the people can go ahead and evaluate at the college level.
Just get out here and work football, work your skills, make relationships. Like everybody always says, this sport brings people together, and it truly does. And so them to get extra footage to share with college coaches, it could lead to, help with getting their education paid for.
Just to go play in college and get an education. I mean, football, to me, it all ends at one point, but education's gonna come with playing football, so I mean, might as well get one and play football at the same time and have fun doing it.
I want to go get an education. I want to play football. I want to prove people wrong and prove to myself that it's what I can do. I've been telling people my whole life that that's what I want to do. So I need to prove to myself that that's what I can do.
Coach Camarillo continues to show that he cares by putting together this game with the help of his talented staff. For Sports 360 AZ, I'm Kayla Marina.
I can bank when I want, where I want.
I can show my school spirit with every purchase.
I get rewarded for all I do with them, like a rate discount on my first auto loan.
And they partner with the school I always root for.
Hey guys. Hey, how's it going? All right, ready, let's go. So excited.
The Valley of the Sun will roar to life this spring.
This ought to get pretty wild.
Why is that, you may ask? Because NASCAR and the NTT IndyCar Series are coming to Phoenix, and it's going to be a weekend of good vibes the whole family won't forget. The best-in-class fan experience meets racing's toughest drivers for 3 days of action on and off the track, all surrounded by the beautiful Estrella Mountains.
Oh, yeah, baby!
Get your tickets now at phoenixraceway.com.
Nothing brings people and families together faster than sharing food. Great friends, memories, and good times. For over 2 generations, Valle Luna has served you the food that brought you together, and we've been proud to do so. We're fortunate to have been a part of so many stories, gatherings, and traditions that continue on today and will tomorrow. Start a tradition of your own. Come taste authentic Sonoran-style food with your family and friends here with us at Valle Luna.
Sports card collecting is a terrific hobby, and I'm so pleased to be partnering with the Monster Card Shop in Queen Creek and Fanatics. You'll be seeing a lot of their content on our website at sports360az.com in the coming months.
Homeowners Financial Group makes home financing simple. Clear options, fast pre-approvals, and on-time closings, backed by a mission to improve the lives we touch. Learn more at www.hfg.app/start.
This is a Santan Ford announcement. Santan Ford is taking delivery of over 500 new cars and trucks. All models are priced for immediate sale to make room for more arrivals. Don't wait. Head to Tim Hovey's Santan Ford in Gilbert.
We are Santan Ford.
Discover more Play for All at Harrah's Auction Casino.
Hi folks, here are your drinks.
Where having fun means racking up reward credits with the Caesars Rewards loyalty program that can be redeemed for food, free play, hotel stays, and more. Not only here in the city of Maricopa, but also at more than 50 Caesars properties coast to coast. From Harrah's Las Vegas to Caesars Palace in Atlantic City. What are you waiting for? Play for All at Harrah's Auction Casino, the official sponsor of Play.
Spectacular golf awaits you at Whirlwind Golf Club at Wild Horse Pass. 36 holes of Gary Pank's design courses, a must play. That's Whirlwind Golf Club. Think Whirlwind.
And joining us now, making his return to Eastmark as head coach of the football team over there, Scooter Molander. Scooter, thank you for joining us today. We're so happy to have you on to talk about your career path and your trajectory that's bringing you back to Eastmark, where you led them to their first ever state title back when you were the coach. So, I mean, it's really full circle for you. Tell me about how this came back together.
Well, I've been at Queen Creek High School the last 2 years as special teams coordinator, assistant coach, and then last year offensive coordinator. And over Christmas, a few people reached out saying, would you be interested in hearing about Eastmark again? And never say never. And, you know, this was my home for 4 years, and my younger son Max home, and so many great people here, memories, and the process kind of went from there. I applied, and after I found out about the people that I had not met over here in the leadership team, and everyone's been fantastic, opening, allowing me back. So I'm super excited.
You know, I am curious. So you've been a head coach for a long time, and obviously the last couple of years at Queen Creek, for reasons you were there as a quarterback coach, coordinator, all that stuff. What did you learn football wise, or maybe non-football wise, about kind of stepping back from a head coaching role that makes you feel even more prepared now than you already were in the past?
Well, absolutely. It was actually refreshing to be an assistant coach in that you look at it from a different perspective, and also remembering to do your best to support the head coach, and that the head coach is the head coach, and that is my number one role, to support the head coach. And Coach Travis Sherman is a fantastic coach, allowing me to work with those guys to learn the Queen Creek way, of the discipline and toughness of which they play. And then Paul Reynolds, the head strength coach over there. I think that I've learned in the last 2 years, I think he's probably forgotten more about strength training than I know at all. And I've been doing it a long time. So I've learned just a ton from him. And I'm very thankful for the last 2 years.
Well, as I kind of mentioned when we were bringing you in, you kind of put Eastmark on the map by, this is a school that you got to be a part of from its inception. And then by the time you hit year 4, you get to see a state championship. That's obviously something that every team is looking for. How do you plan to go about building a staff that can kind of bring Eastmark and the Firebirds back to a state championship this year?
Well, as we know, culture is everything in any job that we do. If the culture is right, people are motivated, they want to be there, they're inspired, they work together, they're passionate. And so that is the number one goal, is to create the culture that has worked in the past. And then based upon that, you can't have a quality culture without relationships. So really getting to know the players, allowing them over time to see how much I care about them. Parents, faculty members here, I intend to sit down with the department chairs to see how we as a football program can do a better job and support. And then also a message to all the teachers that, yes, of course, I want to hear when our players aren't doing the right thing in class. Equally important, though, if somebody does something great, please just shoot it out to me, because then we're going to celebrate the heck out of that. So really, it's a culture, and then building the right staff where we're all on the same page, that we are doing it. It's not about me, it's about we, and we as our families, we as the school, the football program, and our community. And so everything needs to be derived from that mindset.
I know with coaching changes this time of year, you are pulling double duty. So you're still at Queen Creek and then obviously trying to get your feet settled in here. Does the community feel kind of the same as it did just a few years back when you were there, or are there a lot of changes too?
There's a lot of key pieces, that are here. Our head baseball coach, Shane Hillstrom, is still here. Jeff Brown, our equipment guy, a lot of my staff from the previous time are still here, which is great. I never realized how much I loved the views from Eastmark. You can see so many mountains, and there's just a very calming feel over here. And then the facilities, they have unbelievable facilities here. The weight room, outdoor portion for speed training, the new gym, brand new buildings for science and technologies, and another building for the fine arts of music and drama. And it's just remarkable. And they've made it flow into something that looks so professional.
I can bank when I want, where I want.
There are no hidden fees. I checked the fine print.
They give back to the community I'm working to conserve.
And they partner with the school I always root for.
Hey guys. Hey, how's it going? All right, ready, let's go. So excited.
Let's talk about Venezia's Pizzeria, New York style pizza. Oh man, this looks so good. Pizza doughs made fresh daily, wings, subs, sandwiches, pasta. They cater, they deliver. They have 5 Valley locations. Venezia's New York style pizzeria.
The Valley of the Sun will roar to life this spring.
This ought to get pretty wild.
Why is that, you may ask? Because NASCAR and the NTT IndyCar Series are coming to Phoenix. And it's going to be a weekend of good vibes the whole family won't forget. The best-in-class fan experience meets racing's toughest drivers for 3 days of action on and off the track, all surrounded by the beautiful Estrella Mountains. Get your tickets now at phoenixraceway.com.
Homeowners Financial Group makes home financing simple. Clear options, fast pre-approvals, and on-time closings, backed by a mission to improve the lives we touch. Learn more at www.hfg.app/start.
I've always loved collecting cards, and I'm so happy to be partnering with the Monster Card Shop in Queen Creek and Fanatics. We're talking about hobby boxes, packs, basketball, baseball, football, soccer, UFC. You know it, you love it, and if you've not experienced collecting before, this is a great place to start. And of course, there's a business side to this too. All of it in one place. So excited to be partnering again with the Monster Card Shop in Queen Creek and Fanatics. Looking forward to it.
What would you need to experience life in full motion?
Expertise to provide the best care, unsurpassed training and technique. It requires the best orthopedic surgeons. Ortho Arizona. This is a Santan Ford announcement. Santan Ford is taking delivery of over 500 new cars and trucks. All models are priced for immediate sale to make room for more arrivals. Don't wait. Head to Tim Hovey's Santan Ford in Gilbert.
We are Santan Ford.
Welcome back into Bleacher Talk. I'm Jordan Spurgeon alongside Claudia Collins, and it's time for Social Spotlight. So bringing on in Eliav Gabay, the man on socials, the man behind the phone, getting things done. Eliav, what are we looking at this week?
Well, we have a couple from the Offertunity Bowl, of course. Lots of fun was had over there. We're going to make fun of Cody Cameron. I'm going to spoil that right now. Everyone stick around for that. But first, we got to show some love to now NAU Lumberjack. He just committed Kino Lorona of Hayden. Yes, he is a state champ more than once, more than twice, even 3 times. And this means a lot to him, especially coming from a 1A. Listen to this.
Yeah, it means a lot because coming from a 1A, I feel like we don't get that much opportunity. So getting to play in here it meant a lot. So I knew I had to ball out.
I know you have a couple colleges that are kind of you're looking into, and what does that decision process look like for you?
I'm committed to NU right now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Spurge, this is obviously what it's all about. Claudia, I know you love to see that as well. But Spurge, you were there. What was it like seeing him get after it?
You know, it's so fun to see these guys get opportunities because in 8-man football, not a lot of people are going to watch, but there are some athletes down there, and Kino is one of them. He's one of the better overall athletes I've seen in the state, and I think could have played at a bigger school, but he loved being there. And the fact that he gets to now take his chances and go walk on an NAU, that's incredible. It's a great opportunity. We don't see it too often, getting that Division I opportunity right out of high school in an 8-man league. I mean, you know, having the coaching staff around him at the Offertunity Bowl was a way for him to kind of cement his decision to be able to make that impact, to be able to get there and play his dreams and get to his dreams and play at the next level. So super cool to see, and he dominated, definitely worthy of that MVP award, and definitely excited for his next chapter.
It's already in the making of like a sports Disney movie. I can see it, you know.
Absolutely. And, you know, we talk a lot about going to the right college, which we will mention a little bit later in this episode. But how about going to the right high school? And no matter where that is, even if it is 8-man, you know, to get that opportunity. So you said it, Spurge. And now my favorite part of this episode is making fun, love, a lot of love out of love, of course, but our man, Cody Cameron, he did the coin flip. Now we're going to get this in slow-mo here. Let's check it out. I know Spurge said he was nervous, and yeah, you know, decent form. Claudia, what do you think? I think he did all right.
Honestly, I think I make enough fun of him. I'm just going to give him his flowers. I feel like he totally deserved to be in the spotlight a little bit at the Opportunity Bowl because as someone who does the recruiting roundup with him, like truly there's nobody better in the state in finding like knowing who these recruits are, like where they can go, what their opportunities are. He loves to go around and educate programs on how to get opportunities. So I honestly feel like Cody Cameron meets Offertunity Bowl is honestly like the perfect combination. Whether his coin toss was the best or not, I'm gonna leave that to Spurge to decide.
This is too nice. This is not
he
what
got
I
a little bit of
wanted
hype
out of
on
a
it now, but he
segment.
did give him like the memorabilia coin at first. He thought he was supposed to flip that. That was one he's supposed to keep. So he almost flipped the wrong coin, but once he got the right one, he was good to go. No, if he was practicing a little bit.
Get enough air.
Yeah, got enough lift.
not launch it. So he crushed it though. That was great.
Yes, yeah, we love Cody here. That's no secret, Cody. I love you. I just like to make fun of you more than they do, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. No, but great job, Cody, of course. And now this last one is exactly what we said it was going to be, as far as more high school athletes going to college, to the right place for them. And listen, maybe football is going to be a big part of your future. Maybe it's not. But these boys right here in Chaz Carson and Josh Mitten over at the University of Chicago, they earned some team awards for the year. Of course, they are Brophy Broncos. Got to mention that. Lineman of the year going to Carson. Defensive MVP going to Minton. Spurge, it's great to see this because, by the way, they're both business economics majors. So first of all, I know these guys see a lot of each other, but they're also going to do big things no matter what happens in this life. I got to say that for sure.
That's what it's about. Find that school where you get your education paid for, get the degree that you want to get, and go on with your life. And while you're there, have fun playing football, have fun being recognized at banquets. It's cool to use football as a vessel in that way. And I love seeing guys like this do that.
NIL, MBA, it's all good, man. It all counts for the same dollar bill, y'all. That's all we got. Social spotlight.
That was not the way I expected it to end, but that was in such Eliav fashion. I think there's no way better than to go out this way on Bleacher Talk. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next week right here.
Nothing brings people and families together faster than sharing food. Great friends, memories, and good times. For over 2 generations, Valle Luna has served you the food that brought you together, and we've been proud to do so. We're fortunate to have been a part of so many stories, gatherings, and traditions that continue on today and will tomorrow. Start a tradition of your own. Come taste authentic Sonoran-style food with your family and friends here with us at Valle Luna.
Discover more Play for All at Harrah's Auction Casino.
Hi folks, here are your drinks.
Where having fun means racking up reward credits with the Caesars Rewards loyalty program that can be redeemed for food, free play, hotel stays, and more. Not only here in the city of Maricopa, but also at more than 50 Caesars properties coast to coast. From Harrah's Las Vegas to Caesars Palace in Atlantic City. What are you waiting for? Play for All at Harrah's Auction Casino, the official sponsor of Play.
Spectacular golf awaits you at Whirlwind Golf Club at Wild Horse Pass. 36 holes of Gary Pank's design courses, a must play. That's Whirlwind Golf Club. Think Whirlwind.
This is a Santan Ford announcement. Santan Ford is taking delivery of over 500 new cars and trucks. All models are priced for immediate sale to make room for more arrivals. Don't wait. Head to Tim Hovey's Santan Ford in Gilbert.
We are Santan Ford.